Hello, in this chapter we're going to be talking about engineering structures. So an engineering structure, pretty simply, is any set of bodies that are all connected together to form some bigger whole. So this could be something that is more or less stationary, like all the pieces in a building acting together to be the building. Or it could be sets that kind of interact in more complex ways, something like all the pieces of a bolt cutter are connected together to perform some task. So engineering structures, we're generally going to break it down into two different categories to analyze separately. So in one category we've got trusses. And so trusses we analyze one way, and frames and machines we're going to analyze another way. And the big defining feature, what separates trusses from frames and machines, is going to be a concept known as two-force members. So trusses are made entirely of two-force members, while frames and machines have some members that are not two-force members. All right, so this is going to separate the analysis. This is going to be really important. The assumption of two-force members is really important for trusses and how we analyze these systems. All right, so with trusses, we've got two different options for analyzing the trusses. We've got first the method of joints, and so the method of joints, unsurprisingly, is going to be looking at all the different places that the members are connected, all those joints in the pieces, and it's more or less going to be using equilibrium analysis for concurrent force systems. The joints happen to be concurrent force systems because of the two-force members. So method of joints is option number one for trusses. Option number two is going to be the method of sections. And so the method of sections, unsurprisingly, is going to involve breaking our truss down into different sections and more or less using equilibrium analysis for extended bodies on each of those sections. So we've got two methods. One method may be faster or slower depending on the circumstances you're looking at. All right, so that's what we have for trusses. Now for frames and machines, we have one single analysis method. We're going to call it the analysis of frames and machines. And it's also going to be built on the idea of equilibrium for extended body systems. In this case, we're going to look at each piece in the frame or machine and analyze those pieces as extended body systems. And also a key ingredient in analyzing frames and machines is going to be the application of Newton's third law. So that's what we're going to cover here in the structures chapter in the textbook. Thank you for listening.